Hi, my name is Dr. Todd Rowe, and I'd like to talk about the homeopathic medicine nitric acid or nitric acidum. Before I start, I'd like to say that nothing in this material is meant to diagnose, treat, prescribe, or cure any illness. Please consult your homeopathic practitioner for treatment options. Nitric acid is a substance that has been used historically for centuries. It's been used particularly to treat ulcers, as well as throat problems. In homeopathy, we use this homeopathic medicine for a wide variety of chronic health problems. In addition, it is very useful for some specific acute care problems as well, and that includes canker sores and cold sores, Paronychia, which are inflammation of the nail beds, ulcers of all kinds, sore throats or pharyngitis, warts, and people who need this medicine are oftentimes tend to have a negative kind of personality, or seeing the glass half empty and being somewhat pessimistic. They also oftentimes have fairly strong anxiety about health. Some of the general characteristics of people who need this medicine include being quite chilly. It's one of our chilliest medicines in the Materia Medica, and they are worse from being cold. They also have splinter-like pains, which are very sharp, or stitching in character, like a needle and thread. It's one of our main remedies for ulcers of all kinds, and it can be used for fissures and fistula as well. Typically, there is an offensive odor to the discharges from the body, and their pains will appear and disappear quite quickly. Their symptoms are worse at night and better from motion, particularly riding, like in the car. So I mentioned it's a very useful remedy for cold sores around the lips and especially in the corners of the mouth. It also can be used for ear infections, particularly when there's an offensive discharge to the ears, or nasal problems like sinusitis where there's an offensive discharge from the nose. Typically, people who need nitric acid are sensitive to noise. An important remedy for sore throats, particularly when they have these splinter-like pains in the throat. It can be used for painful hemorrhoids, again with the splinter-like pain. Also, it is a remedy for urinary tract infections, particularly when the urine feels cold or it has an odor similar to that of horse's urine. So I mentioned very useful for infections of the nail bed, where they become very sore, and often again this sharp pain right around the edges of the nail. There can be cracking of the skin, an important remedy for warts, and the perspiration is oftentimes described as offensive. Remedies that are similar and can be confused with nitric acid include arsenicum album, or white arsenic, calcarea carbonica, or calcium carbonate, and lachesis mutans, or the bushmaster's snake. You can order this remedy at orders@amchof.org, or if you'd like to know more about this remedy and other acute care medicines, you can find out about our acute care program at acutecare@amchof.org. Thank you very much.